I think about threat intelligence in kind of two key pillars of use, and we kind of touched on both. At the strategic level, there's a place and informational advantage to threat intelligence that you can enable key decision making and investment decisions within an organization. So we look at how can we align a risk-based analysis, both from the cyber side, but then tying it in again to the larger agency mission and business risk analysis. So bringing in a risk framework and including cyber in that. A key component of that is going to be understanding, again, what are the geopolitical shifts that are happening around the world? What are capabilities that countries are bringing online from an offensive cyber threat perspective? And what are the likely avenues we're thinking about from political type of components around hacktivism and those types of speech components that really is becoming much more of a visible piece of internet and social media culture that agencies have to deal with to some degree as well. So taking all that risk and threat analysis and boiling it up to or bubbling it up to a cohesive picture of risk for the organization, inclusive of all the other risk components that an agency's day-to-day mission is used to dealing with, really again helps inform where should we focus investments, where do we have gaps in potentially technology or people or process that we should shore up to reduce that risk to an acceptable level in the organization. On the tactical side, again, as we touched on, we really look at taking key threat intelligence information and getting either predictive or at least proactive against those adversaries in the environment. So taking that knowledge and understanding, enabling and empowering your cyber defense operations teams and your IT organization, as well as your employees, informing your staff and the folks who use the infrastructure on a daily basis. Here's the things that you should be aware of. Here are the new threats that we're seeing targeted against agencies like ours or components like us. And here are the things that you should do if you do detect something that's unusual. And so building that baseline of higher security awareness, enabling a much more rapid response to your cyber defense operations capacity will pay dividends when you inevitably have that failure somewhere in the infrastructure, either due to a vulnerability that was previously unknown or due to a misconfiguration or simple human error that just tends to happen in these complex IT environments.